Hello, I'm presenting Texas Instruments Firm and Industry Analysis. My name is Connor McFadden. Our team consists of myself, Alexis Ward, Hannah Bethany, Hannah Vo, and Abigail Rucker. Here is my coverage of Texas Instruments Incorporated. Texas Instruments' primary industry is analog semiconductors. The analog segment brings in the most revenue by far, which is why we define its industry as analog semiconductors. These analog semiconductors are used to change real-world signals by and then converting them into digital data. To cover TI's major competitors, Texas Instruments faces intense competition from competitors. A few key competitors consist of Analog Devices Inc., Advanced Micro Devices Inc., and NXP Semiconductors NV. These companies ensure TI stays on the ball by responding quickly to pricing and new developments. China has done a great job of controlling its domestic semiconductor industry, which makes it hard for TI to be present in their market. TI sells to over 100,000 customers, with more than 40% of their revenue derived from customers outside their largest 100, showing their broad demand. 40% of TI's revenue came from the industrial market, with sectors such as factory automation and control, grid infrastructure, and medical. Automotive is another industry that makes up for a big portion of TI's revenue at 34%. More and more customers are purchasing directly from TI, which gives them direct access to more customers and their design projects. Now to cover TI's business level strategy. Analog chips are TI's core. They convert real-world signals into usable data such as light, movement, sound, and temperature. They are found in nearly all electronics in the industrial and automotive industries. They are the largest and most important business segment, and they provide steady, long-term growth, demand, and growth opportunities, and they are hard for competitors to match TI's decades of expertise. Analog drives TI strategy as products last 10 to 20 years, which creates stable revenue over time. Long life cycles reduce the need to constantly redesign. This allows TI to invest heavily in factory upgrades and process improvements. It builds a strong customer trust because products are reliable and supported for years. This creates a stable foundation for TI's long-term success. Their business level strategy is shown as cost leadership. TI manufactures internally using 300mm wafers, lowering cost per chip. Large, efficient factories help produce high-quality chips at scale. Avoiding outsourcing production reduces expenses and increases quality control. Years of process improvements support fast, consistent, and low-cost manufacturing. Cost leadership lets TI offer reliable products at competitive prices. Here are differentiation advantages. TI has one of the largest analog chip portfolios. Products are long-lasting, high quality, and designed for long-term availability. TI provides design tools and strong customer support. Their manufacturing system and expertise are hard for competitors to replicate. The combination of low cost and reliability strengthens TI's position in the analog market. Now to cover industry profit potential and general environmental trends. TI's industry profit potential is shown in how the analog semiconductor industry supports long service lives to promote long-term profitability. TI benefits from a durable industry structure. To cover Porter's 5 forces, there is moderate competitor rivalry because competition exists, but customer switching rarely occurs. There's a low threat of new entrants due to expensive startup costs and high technological expertise to create difficulty for new firms entering the industry. There's a low threat of substitutes, as digital chips are unable to replace analog functionality. There's high buyer bargaining power, as buyers purchase at a high volume but rely heavily on consistent deliverance of analog components. And there's low supplier bargaining power, as TI uses stable and proven manufacturing inputs. For macroeconomic trends the industry is facing, the short-term market conditions are highlighted how Bloomberg reports inconsistent demand and a weaker fourth quarter forecast. The long-term market conditions are shown by TI investing $60 billion into U.S. manufacturing and Forbes indicating global chip shortages and rising demand to expand capacity in the market. Potential opportunities faced are shown in analog chips being essential for vehicles and electronics. Domestic manufacturing expansion reduces shipping liability amongst global demand for semiconductors. Threats faced are shown through weekly, quarterly performance displaying current market volatility. Ongoing chip shortages place pressure on TI to meet demand expectations long term. Threats faced with global market and retain focus on long-term potential through buyer's necessity. TI is trending towards future profitability through manufacturing as U.S. expansion promotes cost stability and control of supply. Foundation, as TI has built a core focus on semiconductor products displaying competitive durability. Industry alignment with how continuing to meet high demand shown by the automotive and electronic industries, and navigation as TI tries to navigate short-term uncertainty to find a long-term position of strength. Now moving on to core competencies, including VRN analysis to highlight new strategic actions and competencies. Texas Instruments' core competencies are large-scale semiconductor manufacturing that lowers per-unit costs, analog engineering expertise, long-term product life cycles that create stable demand and predictable revenue streams, strong cost discipline that helps to maintain high margins, and specialized process knowledge that competitors struggle to replicate. Texas Instruments' strengths are valuable because TI's cost-effective manufacturing and analog knowledge reduce overall costs and improve performance. They are rare because few analog competitors match Texas Instruments' scale, talent, or decades of investment. It's inimitable because it requires massive capital, long timelines, and expertise that is difficult to replicate. It is non-substitutable because TI's stability and analog specialization cannot be easily replaced by competitors. Our strategic recommendations for TI are to expand into high-growth markets such as electric vehicles, factory automation, and renewable power, strengthen long-term partnerships with automakers and industrial manufacturers, continue investing in internal fabrication to maintain and widen cost advantages, and focus on product segments where analog reliability and power efficiency are crucial. To sustain future growth, Texas Instruments should improve advanced chip packaging, especially for high power and integrated analog systems. Use more data analytics and basic AI tools to speed up design and improve manufacturing yield. Create application-focused product bundles combining analog, power, and sensing components. Build ready-to-use platforms tailored for automotive and industrial customers, and strengthen long-term differentiation by enhancing TI's VRN capabilities. Thank you for your time and thank you for listening. Goodbye.